Hello guys, and welcome to the Crypto Nutrition YouTube channel, bringing you digestible crypto nutrition. Today guys, we're going to be talking about Concordium. This is one of the most exciting projects that I've come across, purely on the basis that it looks like the one project that could really bridge the gap between the crypto world and public adoption, specifically businesses, enterprises, and the financial world. So if you like content like this and you want to see more on brand new projects or projects that I believe are going to be the next big thing, do hit the subscribe button, do hit the like button. It's a free way to help support the channel and learn about new, interesting, exciting projects in the crypto space. So Concordium, the promise of blockchain for business. So we can see straight away, guys, that they have direction. They're aiming this at a specific sector, and that is enterprises and businesses and the financial world. So Concordium is like any other kind of layer one. And obviously there are loads of layer ones out there now, Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, etc., etc., etc. So why do we need another layer one? Like some of the other layer ones, Concordium is privacy-centric, public, and permissionless. It's also taking advantage of science and technology and where we are today with blockchain, with fast transactions and high throughput for global scale, provable and fast finality, so finality as a service, future-proof via sophisticated interoperability, which is going to be big in terms of the future of blockchains, is all this kind of interoperability, not just within the crypto world, but within the traditional financial world. White label production architecture and sharding, and easy to deploy smart contracts. But where Concordium really sets itself apart is the first 2 points here: regulatory compliance and privacy and verification of the user's identity. This is huge. The reason why corporate adoption has been so slow is because blockchain systems are uncompliant. Uncompliant? They're not compliant because everyone is anonymous. It's the Wild West at the moment. Obviously, this is the inception of the technology really in the past decade, and the technology is growing and developing and moving forward at a pace no one could have predicted. But the drawbacks of that are clear. There are scammers, there are fakes, there are hackers, which obviously you can't avoid in any kind of system, but it's really hard to avoid when you can sign up to any wallet and all you are is a number. So obviously this is the resistance from any kind of mass adoption. And obviously this is going to be resistance from authorities, businesses, and the financial world. So firstly, as we said, they've got the base right here. They are a proof of stake network. They are deeply rooted in science and bringing to the world technological advancements on all levels of their protocol, which they say results in a blockchain unmatched in cryptographic security and transaction speed. You can read more about their sort of methodology and, as they call it, customer demand-driven process. So their academic research, prototyping, technical specification and coding, testing and Q&A, formal verification, and you can read more on their scientific research and all the kind of technical stuff here. That is another thing about this project that I've been really impressed with since kind of deep diving it more. They've got so much in terms of publications and documents and just content basically on exactly how all of this works. So anyone can deep dive this, anyone can go into it, see how their finality layer works, see how their smart contracts work, see how their proof of stake protocols work. Really, really cool. And as we can see by their roadmap here, guys, they're moving very quickly. They created their open testnet in April 2020. By July, there was their open testnet 2. And by the beginning of 2021, they had deployed smart contracts in their testnet. And since then have been working hard to get to the point where they have launched their mainnet, which is where we are today. Here you can obviously stay up to date with all of their updates, and you can follow them on their official channels just here. So to get a better sense of what it is they're trying to do here, I suggest you head over to their white paper where they give an overview of everything that they've looked at, the problems that they're trying to solve, how they're going to solve them in a moderate amount of detail here. This to me is kind of the best way to learn about a product or a project. When they have white papers like this that are just the kind of perfect amount of information. Some are way too technical, some not technical enough, but this is the kind of stuff that we're interested in. And in a nutshell, Concordium is designed to integrate with current financial and business systems that require knowledge of the user's identity. Through the development of unique protocol level identity primitives, Concordium helps application developers, individuals, and businesses build products that comply with local regulations while retaining the benefits of a privacy-focused public and permissionless blockchain. The best of both worlds here. So with them, you have to go through your KYC. As we said, they're going to be fast, provable, reliable, high throughput globally, the ability to build private networks. So their platform provides a cost-effective and easy mechanism for businesses, countries, or individuals to create their own blockchains using private shards with the Concordium platform. Future-proof, standards-based, smart contract core with multi-language support. This is all the stuff that we want to hear, and there's much more on here. Again, I don't want to bore you with this stuff. You can go through it yourself if that's something you want to do, and if you're interested in tracking this project and potentially investing in them. And again, there's loads more detail in this white paper to see exactly how everything works. And we're going to see how all of this works in a second when we take a look at the app. So where did all this come from? Whose idea was this? Who's behind this project? And the answer is something that I find really, really bullish for this project in itself. That man is Lars Sayer Christensen. Lars is the founder and CEO of Saxo Bank, which is an online trading and investment platform founded by Lars in the 90s. So Lars boasts nearly 30 years of experience in online trading and investment, and is generally a pioneer in Forex trading as well as global derivatives trading. Lars is the backbone of this project, and he's super impressive. So if going through the white papers and looking at all the technical stuff isn't really for you, I highly recommend you check out this video on Concordium's YouTube channel of Lars basically explaining his background and how Concordium came to be. Really, really insightful. Give that a watch, guys. I'll stick the link just down below, so have a look at that. And when you're on this video, smash up the like button. Let's help the space grow. Let's support the channels. The second video I recommend you check out, guys, is this interview Lars does on crypto news. It's more of a kind of up-to-date version of where they are today, and you can get a kind of better understanding of Lars's thinking in terms of the Concordium project, how they differ, what their plans are, etc., etc. So check that one out, guys. Link in the description as well. And the final video I recommend you check out, guys, is this interview with Michael Jackson, one of the advisors of Concordium. He goes more in detail on the space in general and why Concordium is so important. I highly recommend you check this one out as well, guys. Obviously, it depends how far in you want to go in deep diving this, but obviously if you are going to invest in a project, it's good to do your research. And these three videos, I think, are the best out there at the moment. So yeah, highly recommend you check that out. But as I was saying before, guys, it's the people behind this project that really make me very bullish on it. Pretty much every member of the team here is part of traditional finance. They are older people, I hope they don't mind me saying, that you'd imagine might be resistant to change or be trying to kind of mollycoddle and protect the current systems that are in place, but they are not. They realize that there's something here that's not going away, but for good reason as well, because it's some of the best technology and will be some of the most revolutionary technology in terms of how we interact financially with each other, with products, with NFTs, with the metaverse, etc., etc. But there needs to be some kind of accountability. There needs to be some kind of protection for people, for businesses, for local jurisdictions. There has to be that. And so they've kind of looked at it and gone, how is no one doing this? You'd probably have said before you looked at this project, we don't need any more layer ones. How fast can it get? How private can it get, etc., etc. And then when you look at this, you think, no, there's space for another layer one. And this could be it, in my opinion. This could be it. So you can have a little bit more of a dig into some of these team members. And when you do, I'm sure you'll be as bullish as I am. Before we dive into some of the bullish news that literally came out today and some other bits and pieces, in the interview that Lars does on cryptonews.com, he mentions a partnership with Geely, which is an automotive company in China. So they work with companies like Volvo here. And it looks to me like Concordium are also looking to kind of crack not only a very large business here, but a large business in China. So they are looking to go global from the jump here, and their ambition is clear to be seen. And look what we have here, guys. As of 8 o'clock this morning, Yahoo have published an article on Concordium. Super, super bullish, guys. This is going to give them loads more traction, you would think. But they are essentially covering the launch of Concordium's DeFi lab, which is focused on creating regulated, decentralized financial products, like we've spoken about so far in this video, guys. But this is essentially going to be the hub for facilitating these regulated DeFi products. So the Concordium DeFi Lab offers everyone a one-of-a-kind opportunity to participate in the future of regulated DeFi. So they give some of the figures here into cryptocurrencies, that there are more than 300 million cryptocurrency users across the world. The awareness of cryptocurrencies is currently over 30% of financially included populations. The average ownership rate by country is now 3.9%. So if anyone asks you if you're still early, you give them that stat. We are still early, guys. And more than 18,000 businesses worldwide now accept some form of cryptocurrency as payment. So it's fair to say there's a certain degree of opportunity here. And from Yahoo Finance to say this, because you kind of don't know what you're going to get from Yahoo, but there is no doubt that crypto is here to stay. That's super, super bullish. They go on to talk about the fact that although it's a growing space, DeFi remains isolated from consumer protections, etc., and that the Concordium lab is basically going to facilitate the future of DeFi within the safety of their regulation, KYC, and identity approach. Very, very good detailed article here, guys, on Concordium and what they're going to be doing. Highly recommend you check this one out. Again, I will put the link in the description. Now, although it's super early to this project, they already have a platform that's built on the Concordium network. So this is Space 7, which offers top-notch tech thanks to the features that Concordium offers: affordable gas payments, scalability, identification of the parties trading, which are necessary for the functioning of the 7Space marketplace. So a client registers his or her account and wallet on 7Space and uses the switcher widget to buy CCD through any of the available payment methods. Then the user may exchange the CCD for the desired NFT on Space 7. This is the first and very unique opportunity on the market to buy NFTs with your credit card. So this is Space 7. Looks really clean, looks really cool. Looks like a lot of the other kind of NFT websites around at the minute. Nice. And this is Switcher. So I went in and you can literally buy Concordium at this point, pre-launch. So I don't know if this is a loophole actually to get yourself some Concordium. This is not coming from me as like a, you should go and do this, or this is how it works. I could be getting this completely wrong, but it looks to me like you can store some Concordium in your Concordium wallet today. All you need is your Concordium address, which we're just about to go into the app, and the wallet, and a memo ID. So it looks like you can buy 168 CCDs with $100. Maybe we'll look back on this video in a year's time and go, oh my God, that was an opportunity there. But again, this isn't financial advice. Again, I don't really know what this is or how this works, but as we can see at the bottom here, it looks like the current exchange rate is one Concordium or CCD for $0.56. So actually, if you know anything about this as well, comment down below, see what you think, if this is a loophole or what's going on here, because this looks like an opportunity. I have to say as well, I am invested in this project. I did get in a little bit earlier, so yeah, just so you know. And finally, guys, this is what I'm really excited to bring you is the airdrop here from Concordium. If you're watching this video after, oh, I think it's actually today. So I'll put this out on my Twitter page today. Get signed up, it's really, really easy. I'll try and get this sorted ASAP just so you can get it done. And if you've missed it, then don't worry about it, guys. You know, there's going to be opportunities to buy Concordium. There's going to be opportunities to take part in this project going forward, and they should be listing on exchanges very, very soon. But essentially all you have to do is join a Concordium Telegram group, leave at least one message in the Telegram group, have a Concordium address by the 8th of December, and then you just submit them onto this G sheet here. Shouldn't take you too long. Obviously I've already filled mine out, so that's that. And in terms of how to create that wallet address and how that actually looks is you can actually download the app today. You have your initial account, you just fill out the identity things, that's your passport, etc., and a picture of yourself. Here's your balances, etc. Obviously I don't have anything at the moment, but I might try and do that through that switcher thing. Everything here looks good. Here's my identity, this is where it differs. Obviously I've covered everything up so you can't see, but that's what it is. And look, it's a working product. It looks really, really cool. It looks really straightforward, and that is that. And of course, as soon as I finished making that screen grab of the Concordium wallet, I found a really cool, nice, actually good one online. Concordium had already done it, so of course that happened. But this is what it looks like again. It looks really, really cool. This is how you can get your wallet address on this, and you just grab it and stick it into that G sheet once you've done all the rest of the things, sign up to the Telegram, posted a thing on the Telegram, etc. So looks really cool. Looks kind of like how your Monzo might look, except obviously this is all on the blockchain. This is interoperable. This is fast, secure, and where it differs from other layer ones is obviously where it differs from other blockchains is you know that you are secure here. If anything was to go wrong, you are secure. your KYC is done, and that's really, really cool. Finally, guys, we can take a look at their Twitter page. Honestly, when you look at their YouTube page, when you look at the other videos online, we're so early to this project to even be talking about it. Only 38.6K followers, which not only 38.6K followers, that is, a decent amount of followers, but not many views on the YouTube videos in comparison to how this project could shape up. They announced here the launch of their DeFi lab. They're talking about their airdrop here. So you do want to get in on this, guys. You want to follow them. You want to sign up for any notifications. You want to stay in touch with what they're doing, because what they're doing is super cool and super different to anything I've seen on the marketplace. So guys, that was my video on Concordium. I am super bullish about these guys for a number of reasons. The main one being that they are looking to bridge the gap between enterprises, businesses, financial institutions, and cryptocurrencies. And they're doing this by introducing regulatory processes that meet the standards of the aforementioned. And that's also good for you and I. I got scammed recently, you can see the video just here, and that wouldn't happen, or it will happen way less if that address can be traced back to someone. I can prove that I've been scammed, and people can be held accountable, which is really, really important. And it's an important part of what holds the fabric of our society together. So I think this project could be one of the biggest layer ones to come out since Ethereum. Genuinely do. Obviously, nothing in this video has been financial advice. Trade at your own risk. It's obviously not live yet, but we'll do another follow-up video when we can see what happens on the launch, etc. Any questions you've got for me, if you want to get in touch, hit me up down here. I've got the Twitter link, I've got the Discord link, but of course, please do like and subscribe to the channel. Everything helps here. Thank you so much for listening, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.